Listen, y'all. Ashley, I knew it. Ashley never changed. I feel it. I knew it. She was waiting for the moment, as she had this moment. Ashley, really? You decided to bring all this up now in front of the group? Okay, girl. I'm getting you in a minute. Check this. Hey, what's up? My name is Mizzle. You're watching my channel, Mizzle 14, and I'm back doing a review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 7, Episode 5, The Burn Session. Robin, Mia, Giselle, and Ashley could all go to hell. I don't care. I don't care. That's your favorite. I don't give a damn. I don't know what's going on, but this, and I saw a tweet that Karen just did recently. She said it seemed like obvious y'all came together trying to plot something, but it's failing miserably, and it's not believable. So y'all need to stop it while y'all can, because this is kind of freaking craziness going on. Now Robin's not here for the freaking trying to take down Chris thing, but Robin, your actions towards Wendy was doing the most, and you are actually doing really the most. Because towards Wendy, and actually lied. You straight up lied and get offended. She called you out on it, and it's proof that it's shown. Like, I don't understand, like, how y'all gonna be lying when there's no evidence of y'all doing this. It don't make any damn sense. But let's get to it, because I'm not trying to make this long, but I'm trying to get as fast as possible. Try to give you as much as I can. All right. Candace is Ashley met up, and Ashley came to Candace's house. This is the first time we went to her house and everything. They sat down and they tried to talk. Now, Ashley, like Candace said, that she got introduced to the group through Ashley, and they was young. They had like the time in pageant world, but she can't have a good time with Ashley when Ashley decided to be a hoe. Like, that's what she's saying. And I was like, oh, okay. So they sat down and they were just discussing. Like, Candace said she saw the post and said it was leaked out there. I don't know who leaked it, but it is out there now. Michael felt upset about that. I got leaked, and they supposed to have a joint statement to release at the same time. Right now, he's not really talking too much. He does talk to the kids, and after the kids is off the phone, he just shut up. He got a vasectomy, and that's all the stuff said and done. Now, they were talking about how that just she said she's not rocking with Giselle because Giselle was trying to come up with some conniving scheme on her husband, and she's not having that. So Chris don't want to be around y'all because he's uncomfortable being around y'all because y'all coming up with some freaking bull crap, and that's what it is. And she said, "Oh, really?" Like that. He said, "You know, that's your friend because she does conniving, she does corner schemes, she does come after people's marriages because she's a miserable. She's a miserable." And G Neck is very visible. Yeah, G Neck is Giselle. I don't know if I tried to get with her name. G Neck is what it is. G Neck is miserable, and she come up with this crazy allegations and schemes about people marriages. It is just ridiculous. It is annoying, and it's not fun. It's not entertaining. It just come down like disrespectful, and these people just love showcasing this. But it is what it is. So she's not Chris not comfortable being around y'all. So they started talking about how Ashley, because she said, "Oh yeah, I know, yeah, she got some secrets of me that's buried in the book." And she said, "Oh, I heard some things going on, y'all, because it was revealed to me that you was going out and handling some hockey player." She said, "I handled a hockey player," and Ashley started getting giggly because she know it was true, and she mentioned that yeah, she bet a hockey player, whatever. They started talking, and she always compared every man to Michael. And I said, "Why you always compare every man to Michael? Like Michael." Like, girl, you only addicted to the money. You're not addicted to the attracting to him like that, girl. So stop acting like he was so A+1 for you. No, it was just the money. So you tricked that. And he's a hockey player. He has money too. So I don't know what's going on. So it is what it is. She said that. And pause. What's going on with Candy's hair? Because Candy's hair was going through different degrees of direction or in that same scene. Her hair was this way one time, and it was flat this way, and it was this way here, and it's that way here, and this way here. It's just like the Ray J hat scandal when that one scene, his hat went to different directions. Candace's hair was going this direction in that scene. It was cracking up. I said every time I paid to her hair, it was different way. It was different direction. It was flowed different. It was hitting, sitting differently. I was going on Candace, like get that hair together. Her hair was doing the whole thing. Like, so then they started talking about Karen and how it's some things going on that Karen is out with somebody and it's not with Ray. I was like, child, y'all, y'all shouldn't leave Cameron alone. But at the end of the day, Cameron and Ray did mention that how Ray, okay, that Cameron could have eye candy. Now, what extent that eye candy could be, whether it's just like she could go out and hang out with eye candy, and now as long as that is not sexual, it's not going for the line of being sex or talking, whatever it is. He said she could have eye candy as long as there's nothing cross the boundaries. So whatever that thing is, it's not far fetched that we could see Cameron outside with people who is not Ray. And that's what Ray and Cameron brought up to the screen and said that's what it is in their relationship, then that's what it is. So all this rumor and Cameron trying to make it seem like it's not true, it is true. If you and Ray is okay, if you going out and hanging out with other people and not Ray, then don't be embarrassed about it. And I don't think she is embarrassed about it. She said, Ray, you say I can have eye candy, right? He said, as long as it's not eye candy, as long as it's just candy. So main shit, as long as it's not touching and y'all tasting it, or whatever you need to do with candy. As long as it's just candy. So if that's the case, then the rumors or stuff like that, I don't know if it's true about the green eye and all that stuff like that. If she was brought up as that, or it was something like you date someone outside of Ray and what is green eye, whatever. It is what it is. At the end of the day, Cameron may have eye candy, and people have been seeing Cameron out with eye candy. And that's the case. Ray knows about it, or Ray's agreement of she could do this. So it is what it is. I don't know if he knows about this person, but that's what I mentioned on the scene 2 episodes ago. They were agreement. So we'll see. But they mentioned that, and I said, okay, I don't know how Cameron will feel if they talk about her relationship, but we'll see how that goes. But Candace asked her about this, how the separation go, because she said, "Oh, y'all supposed to be legally separated, like not being the same." Well, she said, "When you have kids, it's some little leeway." She said, "Y'all could be in the same household, but y'all cannot be in the same bed, and you cannot have sex with each other." But girl, it's always talking about how he got a vasectomy. Like, girl, do you want to have pregnant? Do you want to get another baby or something like that? Because you keep talking about his vasectomy. If he got a vasectomy, doesn't mean anything, girl. At the end of the day, he can't tell his story. So why you keep telling everybody he has a vasectomy unless you trying to get pregnant by him or you trying to sleep with him? If that's the case, that means you are breaking your separation and your thing will be set. So you better not hope that you breaking your separation, girl. Then you won't be divorced. So you gotta be separated for the year. So if y'all can't have sexual intercourse, I don't know why you so bummed down by him getting a vasectomy. And then you go on later on and say that you don't give a damn. I said, girl, you trying to play in our faces. You know, you full well you give a ish about what he's doing right now. Okay. So Mia and Gordon is talking, and Mia mentioned how she don't want to open any more quiet chiropractors office. He said you said that, but this was going on. But I don't know what happened because recently Mia mentioned that how Gordon's brother just locked them out of the accounts and everything. So they trying to work on getting their business back together. They don't really have no money and stuff like that. So I don't know what's going on, but they trying to get back into ownership like that. And the brother just locked them out, and that's crazy. So the fact that they built all these chiropractors and then the brother just locked them out of accounts and they don't have no access to money, that's scary. Because now I say, what is he going to do now? I know Mia's with the show, so she making money for the show, but at the same time, her other income, like what's going on? So I guess it probably plays out later on if it is plays out. But she said she's not trying to open another chiropractor office because there's a lot going on. Because she said her health, that she said her kids, she's just a busy work. It's a lot going on. So she said she want to plan a trip to Miami. Now I know it's some things about they went to a trip in Miami, and that's when the whole big blowout between Wendy and Mia happened in Miami. And Candace was not there because everybody was thinking that Candace and Mia was going at it, and it was not Mia. So no, it was not Candace. It was Mia with Wendy. So that's the trip that I guess Mia planned. Candace was not there, but that was the big interaction between these two, Wendy and Mia. So we will see what led to that. I did have some Miami trip because that was reports about that on internet about some trip, and it was an altercation between Mia and Wendy. So she said she want to go on a girls trip and go be there. So she asked G what some parameters and boundaries that you want to put in place. So what I can't and can't do when I'm there. I said, girl, you should know what you can and can't do with your husband, but I guess what it is. So then she proceeded to tell us that a lot of things happened in freaking Miami. You know how the things go in the dirty South because 15 years ago, that's when she met her friend Jackie. Her friend Jackie been together. They've been knowing each other since they were 15. So they met each other in Florida and they hang out a lot. And she also met G there. And supposedly G was to be happily married or he was married at the time. Because I do remember Mia saying that she was the third wife or she was the second wife, whatever wife she was another wife, and he was married at the time she met him. And then he got divorced and everything. So she really mentioned that he was married at the time she met Gordon or G. And she could just proceed to tell us that they had sex on the beach and people was watching them. And she did a lot of tricks. And the only thing she didn't do was pee pop in the handstand. I said, okay, girl, you have to tell us all that. So basically, you were just really telling us that you was a side chick on the beach, messing with a married man and had sex with a married man on the beach. Like, really, Mia? Like, girl, what's up with you? What's the decorum? God. So, listen. Giselle went with the girls to get mani and pedi. Giselle went to get a pedicure. The girls went to get manicure. And they proceeded to talk about Adore and Angel Swiss 16 because she said her daughters want a Swiss 16. They made it known to her mother, to their mother, I want a Sweet 16 and we're going to get this done. So they got the guest list, they got the decorations, they got the photographer, all that stuff for the 16, and they're making the plans about that. I said, why are you talking across the room about it? But that's what it is. They talk about the plans. They talk about that just say I want to give a speech. She should go be her best behavior. They said, Mom, you cannot be giving a speech. I know that's what you want. You got 90 seconds. You said 90 seconds? What? And you say, know how your father will be because the father gave a speech. He said, despite how her and Giselle, how G-Neck and Jamal is, they're gonna be there for the daughters, and he's always around. So that's what it is. So I said, okay, that's cute. That's his daughter. So he should be there for 16. Like that. So that's that. They didn't even talk about it. So they got up and they left. So Robin went to talk to an attorney, Marla, and she just wanted to get them to sit down and talk about the prenup because Robin told Juan that she wanted to have a prenup, and Juan was like, he don't care because I make more money than you anyway. But why are you bringing this up now? Because the first time you didn't bring it up, she said yes, I did. He said no, you did because when your mom brought it up, and then you said okay, yeah, we want it. So, but you personally didn't bring it up, but you want it now. So he told her that do whatever you want in the clause. I said, Juan, you don't want to say that. Do whatever you want in the clause because she can put everything you want in the clause. And if you want to sign your life away, go ahead and do that. But I mean, we better hope you read that thing in the contract when she put together. So you tell her to go ahead with it. Okay. So she went to see Marla and talk about some different things. She wanted to exclude her businesses, her reasonably shady podcast, and embellished hats. And that's it. She want to keep that separate from him so he won't touch that. And then she explained the history of their marriage. They've been together since they in high school, and then they got divorced. And infidelity was one of the reasons why they got divorced. And then the first prenup they had, it didn't mean anything because they had no money. It was dead broke. And so that was that. But you got in the show though, girl. So okay, whatever. You was dead broke, and that's what it was. And now they got a prenup, and now she's doing better. She wants to protect herself. So she just realized that Juan, she said Juan is not really so happy about it, but he's not against it. He just want to know why you want to do this now and why all of a sudden you want to put a prenup. He said, okay, girl, do whatever you want. But he low-key not here for it, but at the same time, he said, whatever, girl. And I had a prenup before, so it's not far-fetched to think it will be none of the prenup. All right? So she want to put an infidelity clause because she said that's one of the reasons why they had divorced the first time. So she want to put it in there. And that's that. So Marla said, listen, I'm going to give you some list of things that I need from you so I can put together so you can get it together and we can form this plan. And she said it's best to do it now before you wait till y'all upset with each other and y'all bitter and then y'all want to put something in the prenup and y'all get upset and then y'all all go tit for tat for this little prenup. So just do it now and pre-plan early so that way y'all can have a good headspace and be in a clear space or y'all not in animosity towards each other and putting this together for the prenup. So I said, we'll see how that goes. I want to know how he gonna react when they presented this again, and it's full tuition. When he was signing, when he gave a grief, what happened? All right. So Karen, Ashley, and Wendy went to flower picking. I went to the tulip garden to pick up some flowers for their backyards and stuff. And it was really cold out there. They say it was cold. I said, gosh. So it was cold. And they was picking up flowers and talk about things. And that's what it was. They asked Ashley about the thing, and she said she don't know who she leaked it, but she said it is that Michael he's upset about that. He got a vasectomy. She told Cameron that Michael got a vasectomy. I said, why you keep telling everybody he got a vasectomy? Like, what is your goal for telling everyone that? So that means you actually still having sex with him or something? Because if that's the case, you are breaking your separation agreement. Because I don't know why you still hell bent and telling him that he got a vasectomy. It doesn't matter for you because y'all going to divorce, right? Y'all separating, right? Y'all not sleeping in the same bed and y'all not supposed to be having sex. So why are you keep hell bent about the vasectomy? Now he's upset about the thing being leaked. I would say I don't know who would leak it. At the end of the day, who would leak this stuff? Because to me, it feel like Ashley got somebody to leak it. I don't know. She probably put it out there first before Michael came or whatever and blindsided Michael, and now she feels some way, shape or form. She feels some shape or way about it because he's upset about it. But I don't know. Who else could she say could have been the person that she was talking about the vows with? And she probably leaked it out. I don't know. She claimed that somebody leaked it. Hope you get to find out who it is, not wait all the way to the freaking reunion to find out who leaked it. Or if Ashley did it herself and put it out the story her own. And Mike got upset with that. And now that's when he not talking to her because he's somewhere and he need 25 hours and he needs some time to think about it. He come talk to her and he only talk to the kids and after that he hangs up the phone. So he don't really have much conversation with Ashley herself. Right? So Wendy said, listen, so Cameron and Wendy talk. They said, what's going on? They said, you know what, I wanted to have everybody together to have a burn session so we can hash out the differences and come to the better understanding and common ground and move forward. And they say, cool. So she will go send a group text to all the ladies to an invite to a burn session. So Ashley was assisting that Wendy sent a freaking personalized text to Giselle and Robin personally instead of doing this group text because it would be more personal. And I said, no, why she needs to do that? They don't deserve anything personal because you have beef. She was making a general text that she said, I know some of y'all ladies is not cool with me right now, but I would like us to get together to have a little bird session to hash out differences and talk and get things settled and agree to move forward. And even though it may not work out well, well, we all know some of this stuff never work out well because not everyone is on the same page to want to move forward. They want to keep the drama going. So Ashley kept consistent. She said, no, I'm not doing it. She said, well, you know how the thing was done too. So why is she doing personal text? They don't deserve anything special. No, it was one group text and everybody get it. If you separated, then they're gonna feel like you don't want to change the language. And I said, yes, I don't want to go through changing language to personalized text with someone else. Whether they get fake or not, they don't have to show up. Period. But you know they all gonna show up because it's a call sheet and it's a public event. So you know normally production want to make all the ladies go, right? That's it. But Whitney said in the confessional, she said she know that some of the ladies feel like because she could be condescending and everything. What's going on? I was like, girl, condescending for what? In some aspects, whatever. If they feel like you're condescending, you think you are. It is what it is. As long as you think you could change some of your actions, if you know you're coming off condescending, then that's what it is. But I feel like the way how they come at you, you have a right to come at them. It is what it is. Especially last year when they called you had no substance and you had no class and you had nothing because you changed your looks over a man and not know that you just change your look because you want to have a mommy makeover and feel good about yourself, but you lack of substance because you got some things done in your body. I said, I don't understand like that. I said, why you didn't call me a lack of substance and she got like 51 level work done, but you want to call Wendy a lack of substance because she got her body done? And it must be something wrong with her marriage about why she got all these things done and why she changed. I would say, okay, and she can't still be a doctor and go through all this and still have a mommy makeover. So I stop playing, y'all. Y'all was doing the most. I ain't like that either. How they try to insinuate that something must be going wrong and she lack of substance and have no class and have nothing because she got some work done. I said, whatever, y'all. Okay, whatever. So I would say all the stuff she said to y'all, it's fair game. Period. So it's that with that. She sent all the people the text and they all read it and they're gonna be going there. So Candace talked to her sister and Chris was there. Chris was sitting there and everything, and they were discussing, I guess, massaging and everything. And they said how Candace said, you give me massage for 2 minutes and it leads to something else. I said, hey, that's how it usually goes. Like that's just like a freaky, sicky, decky, dicky massages. I love that. So her sister came and she said, listen, I had a huge migraine hangover, so I'm not drinking wine with y'all, but I'll pour y'all the wine. So she poured the wine and they sat down. And Candace is so excited because she said she gonna re-release in Deep Space. It's gonna be a deluxe edition, so she recorded some new songs. And one of the songs, and I guess it's gonna be a single, it's called Insecure. And Candace decided that Trina decided to do a feature. And I said, oh, you gonna have the baddest beef? Trina on a feature? That's great. And not only that she gonna do the song, she also gonna do the video. I said, okay, this song must be good. Insecure. Whatever, Katrina gonna do a feature. So she was excited. Her team sent her the paperwork to sign, whatever, to look over the sign. Because she had the lawyer to look at it. And that's what it is. So she excited. And she want to put the D Space in the background and make some new album. She want to re-release it because that's like a baby, her first personal project. It was, like I said, it's a really good album. It's not a bad album. So that was nice. And then she read the text. She said, oh, this is bull crap, because then Chris got up and he walked away. And that's what they were talking about. So she don't want to beef with Ashley because it's going in a better place. But I said, keep your eye on Ashley because at the end of the day, she is scheming on something. And you can never be cool with Ashley like that because Ashley will always throw something in your face. And I hate her. I hate her for that. I like her. So for order to keep the peace and only share their differences when they're at the winery, because that's where it'll be at, Wendy actually wrote together, which I said that's kind of interesting. So I would think that Candace and Wendy wouldn't write together, but it is what it is. So Wendy actually wrote together, and that's what Wendy mentioned that she might have keystones and everything. And she reason why that's happening because she haven't been drinking a lot of water, and she needs to keep some water in her system and everything while she's busy and everything. And she always go to the bathroom, and she don't have enough water to hydrate her kidneys and stuff. So it might have some keystones going on. And I said, oh no, you better put that shit up, 'cause that is dangerous. It's like the pain. I know people who said they're going through keystones, and they say that is the worst pain you don't even want to deal with. So, Wendy, please take care of yourself. She said the reason why she's so health conscious or a little health bent about it because she said her mom has got minutes in the hospital, something like that recently. So she's like, and she got talked up about that, but she said she want to take care of her health, so she won't get to that point that worry her family and stuff like that about her stuff not taking care of her body. So that was that. So Candace, G-Neck, Robin, Mia, and Cameron rode together in the van, and they all got there. And I guess Robin and G-Neck mentioned that how that invitation is a fake invitation, and Mia said I can understand. Whatever. I was like, whatever, y'all still there, right? So they all ride to the winery, and it was nice. Now Candace said, "Now Wendy, you know what happened when you bring boars to the winery, to the vineyard, and you go subject me to the winery. You know what happened?" And the production showed that figure dark season when we're not going to discuss. Y'all know what season that is. That's when the season that turned, just made this whole show dark, and it became not funny anymore because the fan base was on one. It was very on one. I was not here for the people. I was like, oh my gosh, y'all making this unbearable to watch. That's when the following season I really, really want to watch because I didn't want to deal with people. So usually I don't really read comments. I just start meeting them. I don't got time to go back and forth. And that was a dark season. So the fact that she mentioned that, I know I ain't seen nobody in Twitter really mention. Some people did. They said, oh, you want to call Moni? I said, listen, she's not on the show anymore. And she was acting like a wild animal. It is what it is. Period, point blank, period. I'm not going back and forth with anyone. Y'all think differently? It is what it is. So she mentioned that. So I said, I hear what people going to say now. Child, I'm ready for it. I know that people going to start saying something about it. I was like, oh, that's why she got beat. That's why I said, whatever. Because at the end of the day, Monique went after the wrong person. She should have went after figure G neck. And that's what her target should be. And maybe she'll probably still be here now. But it is what it is, right? So they got there in the bird session. Wendy explained what the bird session said. She said, whoever's in the hot seat, that everybody will write down what they have an issue with or something about the person, when they see the person, and go from there. The person got to receive it and accept it and move forward, understand their shortcomings or whatever that the person have an issue with, and they understand where they're coming from, and try to move forward and work on that. And if you don't have anything there, if you don't got nothing bad to say, then you will say something positive, like an affirmation, and show them some positive things. And then I guess if whatever reason you want to burn the thing, you can burn the session and say let it go, and just move on from that. Okay. So Wendy was on the hot seat first. They were saying that she could be dismissive, she could be condescending, she had a wall up, but she's changing. I know this year she opened up more and she's been more personable, and they appreciate that. And keep doing your doing, keep making your money, keep doing well, all that stuff like that. That was some of the things they mentioned. Now, Mia said something about how yes, Wendy could be dismissive, and I feel like we couldn't get in good terms, or yada yada yada, and I feel some way about that. It is what it is. We never got a good start. Now, Robin, on the other hand, Robin have an issue that Wendy trying to put something out there that she's trying to fight Wendy. And I said, Robin, listen. So she said, you got to be careful with your words because that was dangerous. You put it out there. I said, is it though? Because you did get out your seat and walking towards Wendy, and Wendy's sitting down. So anybody who's sitting down, when they see someone who's you arguing with, getting up or walking towards you, anybody perceive that as some way of you trying to fight me or you trying to get in my face, you trying to intimidate me, something like that comes along our lines. Because if you were not trying to fight, what is the point for you getting up your seat and walking towards Wendy? So Wendy felt that you might have fight her. That's what it is. And somebody was holding you back because Sharice was holding you back. The production showed that Sharice was holding Robin, and pushing Robin behind so she could sit down. So Robin will take that stance and get pissed off because she's putting it out there that you trying to fight you. And she said, I'm not trying to fight you. And don't put it out there. And then her Giselle is trying to go mad loud, speaking of Robin's defense, being very freaking loud when you all clearly wrong as well. Karen was not here for that because Karen got Giselle together afterwards after Robin left. But Robin was doing the most. She said, you ain't one of us what I did. It's the fake ass shit, and that's like that. And I don't give a fuck. She said, well, maybe you need to control your emotions. And Wendy was saying, because at the end of the day, Wendy was saying, oh, we're not having that because that's how I felt. And your truth, and this is my truth. And Robin, you was getting up, walking towards her. You had the habit of doing that before. Remember the time you got a freaking Ashley restaurant trying to get Ashley to talk about your marriage? Remember you walked up towards freaking Monique? Son said, do it. After Monique said, if you come close to me, I will choke your umbrella. While you said, do it. It got in her face. So you is not a stranger for doing stuff like that. So when you walked up and get out your seat and walking towards Wendy, what Wendy gonna think? Okay? And then you was hold back. She said, nobody hold me back. Did anybody hold me back? And everything. I said, yes, they did. And then the kicker is, you got on FaceTime. You got Sharice on FaceTime, and Sharice straight live on FaceTime. That's why people don't really care for Sharice. And shout out to Forrest Locks, right? Nobody cared for that good because I said you straight up lied, not knowing that the production has to tape, and you straight hold Wendy Robin back, Sharice. So why you need to lie? Okay. So that was that. So now she said, thank you, because I don't give up. I said, damn. Okay, whatever, sit down. So she walked out. She said, this is a fake ass ass shit. I said, okay, it take one to know one. Okay, whatever. Go ahead, Robin. Go sit down somewhere because you was doing the most. And you was trying to fight her. And everybody trying to act like it's no, she wasn't. No, she wasn't. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, she was. No way you sit. Someone sitting down and somebody walking towards you in an argument, you gonna think something as it is. Whatever. You gonna think something. And somebody was holding you back. So the fact that y'all both lied, it's and not knowing that this could be shown in the reunion and y'all gonna be straight in your face, realize y'all was freaking wrong. But we'll wait to reunion because I want to see how they react when they come to reunion, when they realize that y'all was walking towards Wendy. You was walking towards Wendy. So Karen's like, she said, what is he doing, girl? cancel class because you were doing all this screen. She said, I got to fit my friend, but you gotta be so loud. And I know I'm not loud, but it's not becoming for you to be a little loud and be a little wrong at the same time. She said, have some core and decorum with you because that was too much. Being loud and unacceptable. It's unacceptable. And that's what Cameron was saying. You were doing the most. And you need to calm down and quit it. So Ashley take upon herself with her freaking football chromosome X ass head to talk to just Candace. So we said, okay, whatever. She said, listen, I just got a text or a call from my friend and telling me that Chris was flirting with her and doing that thing, and he was doing this in the spring party. That's the spring event that Karen put together, and was doing this and this that. And so Candace said, so what's the purpose? Why are you bringing this up? He said, oh, you was at my house the other day. You didn't say nothing. She said, no, because I found out after. She said, so you found out after you left my house. She said, yes. And so you decided to bring it up in front of the group. You didn't have a text. You didn't call her. You didn't do nothing. You want to bring it up now? And she said, oh, yes, and everything. And it's not a good look, isn't it? She said, you is faking phony. She said, because I see this. She said, this is exactly what Candace said. She was trying to give her a benefit of the doubt. And this is exactly what Ashley reminded her of to why she don't really care for fuck with her like that. And I say, yes, stop giving people the benefit. That show you who they are. And stop giving them chances. I know you have a good heart, Candace, but stop doing that. Stop having a good heart. Be cool. Be cordial, but cold-hearted towards these bitches. Just let it be. Towards G-Neck and every one of them. Got this spin narrative that y'all all trying to put in that Chris is just flirty type of person who going behind Candace's back and doing stuff behind her back. And I don't think Chris is that type of character. He loves and adore Candace. He also make a fight with her sometimes too. But he loves her. His words is around her. He don't have time for anybody else. So he's been cool with y'all. And y'all spin this narrative that he's a predator, kind of flirty, sexual deviant. Like, what we doing here? So it's not good as she said, you was a fucking big dinner conniving ass bitch. And it just sounds her. Just G-Next stop it. All right? And she said, no. And everything. So if you don't want to turn a blind eye and everything, just say so. She said, oh, I guess you will know. I said, oh, dropped face. Yes, you would know that. She said, oh, so it's not so good looking when your husband doing the same thing and everything with my husband. She said, no, it's kind of proven fact. And she said, you making accusations of lies and stuff like that with my husband for you. I said, no, it's not an accusation. The stuff that was shown, we see in our own lives. Just because it was taken out of the court of law, does not mean he has done it. All right? Maybe because it was no cameras, it's not to prove it, none of that stuff. But doesn't mean that he was innocent. And we actually see that he touched someone's butt on camera. Actually see he say some stuff that he want to suck some part of his dick. He was doing a lot of stuff. Questionable stuff. But yet, you want to come here and act like, and he cheated on you. He was doing a lot of stuff. So it was stuff that been shown, has been proven. Whether it was on a court of law or not, it still was shown that young man is a predator and he has a history of doing that. And they act like he had no problem doing that because that's what his culture was. So don't sit here and act like he was totally against what happened when he has been showing that he's okay with that. So stop it. We have seen it. So it's not the same. What y'all doing is trying to create a scenario, a storyline, come on with something to pin on Chris, because y'all know y'all have nothing to make it seem like he is this freaking predator and a freaking flirtation and being a whole trial round cheater because you upset, you want to bring Candace down. Or so y'all want to isolate Candace now and try and get her out? Or Wendy? What is it? Who's next? Because it seems like y'all trying to get all these dark skinned girls out of here. So y'all gonna make it the Potomac Light Bright edition. That's what we're doing. Because this is not Wendy they're coming after Candace. It's one of those two they're coming after this season. They're trying to ice out. Now I know Wendy saying that it's a plot that's trying to ice Wendy out. That's what Robin trying to do all that. But I don't know. But y'all doing something. Because Robin, your animosity towards Wendy was too much. And you doing the most. And you're aggressive. I said it. AGGRESSIVE. Yes. Yes. So Ashley is evident, and like And she said, "Oh, you think my text message?" I heard that he was in other people's DMs that's not innocuous and stuff like that, like mine was. I said, "Oh, you all freaking glowing, huh? You was waiting for the chance to bring this up to freaking Candace's face. So when she dragged your ass, I want to hear nothing. I don't want to hear nobody on Twitter saying, oh, she had a, because Candace was coming at the marriage. Because Candace was coming after her because the way he was doing. And it was shown on, it was proven. So stop that. It's not the same. But the fact that y'all want to make up a lie about Chris when y'all know he had no substance, and that's why it doesn't fall on deaf ears, and I'm not here for that. Y'all should have done better and try to come up with a better storyline if y'all were going to do this type of thing. Not with Chris, and that's not on her watch. And the fact that y'all trying to come at this girl husband, and she said, oh, she needs to think, look at her freaking marriage. No, she don't look at nothing, Ashley. Look at your marriage. Now, you upset that your thing got leaked out and your marriage is in turmoil, so you're going to bring somebody else's marriage down. Please, it's Miserable Blood Company. And stop that. And I want to see what's going to happen. Because now, if Candace dragged every one of these last ladies, I don't want to care. I don't even care what y'all said. G-Nack and Ashley. And Mia. Because now the revelation, and she said, well, Mia said Chris was looking at her on the spring party or staring at. She said, I never said it was sexual, but yes, he was staring at me. I said, Mia, you're a fucking liar. And they got your ass on Twitter. And he said, oh, no, I felt stares and everything. And I didn't mean no harm and everything. She said, that's not good because you lying. You straight up lied. And he was nowhere looking at you. And I want to know how y'all feel when the reunion comes. All right? But that was my review of Real Housewives of Potomac. Tell me how y'all feel. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. And tell me your thoughts down below in the comment section. And please tell me how y'all feel because I want to know. All right? Peace out.